Hi everyone, this is the part 2 of the Hermit Crab review video. If you have not watched part 1, it is right there, linked. Watch that first and then come back to this video. Okay, continuing on with the review. There's, you can't really see it, some condensation here, which is good. I don't know if that's because the enclosure was recently sprayed or if it's because it was actually humid, but that's something, that's better. Again, though, there is nowhere near enough humidity in this enclosure, nor was there. Another thing I noticed is that this heat pad is way too small to heat up this enclosure properly unless their house was kept at a very high temperature. I know some people are weird and keep their houses at like 75 degrees, weirdos, but yeah. Also, in comparison to the substrate, it's about level, a little bit under, but that's not really much of an issue, so I mean, they got that part right. As far as the rest of the substrate goes, I talked about the substrate, but there's also these smooth rocks, which are fine enrichment. They're polished, but they're not coated in anything, so that's nice. Final part of the actual enclosure review is this food dish here, which is actually pretty moldy. And I mean, I've kept hermit crabs long enough to know that some food is going to mold overnight. That's just inevitable in a high humidity environment and high moisture environment, but this is a lot, and it's also a ton of food. Oh, and it is infested with wood mites. You can actually kind of see them crawling around there. But yeah, no, if I'm being completely honest, this food dish is disgusting. So, like, caked in. I saw like a piece of a peanut shell, and then I think some like dried fruit, but I'm gonna see if these bags of supplies give any insight on what this guy was being fed. So move the first bag over. Ooh, okay, so the first bag I find is the calcium sand that I mentioned, so I was right about that being calci sand. This is actually a different brand than this one, but all brands are unsafe. And I also see in this bag some Eco Earth and then like the coconut fiber. It's all just coconut husk, which is perfectly fine to be used in addition with other products in a setup. Moving on to this bag. Okay, so I think this is grape wood. I could be wrong, but that's a solid piece to use in an enclosure. That's pretty solid. Good enrichment. It's got these gripping spots so that they can climb. That's awesome. Ooh, okay, so now I found the bowl of food. So I was right about the notorious Zoomed fruit salad. It's just like dried fruit. It's not bad. It's not great. This is wet. That's a little weird. Variety mixture, another really common one. This one is not safe. It contains copper compounds, copper sulfate, and other preservatives that can harm their immune system and their ability to produce oxygen. So this is not safe. And then these, terrible brand, but coconut's just fine. It's not a fruit, though. And then just like a bowl. Also, again, watch